How has it changed the software engineering team? What differences from when you started working at Cursor to how it is now?
I think like the way I see engineers' roles evolve in the agent world is, like I mentioned, you're sort of like an engineering manager for your agents. But I think a big part of our responsibility now as engineers is also to keep the code base in a condition where product managers, designers can contribute like high quality code. And that's something I talk a lot about on Twitter as well, which is, like investing in refactoring, rewriting, even rewriting your code base so that agents can really thrive, even if they're not like, or they're not very smart agents sometimes. Like things like encoding your rules and your style guides into actual like lint rules or hard constraints that fail CI, so that again, like I think the big unlock is, as an engineer, I can empower like so many other people to do things that they couldn't do before.
Yeah.
And I can do things that I couldn't do before as well, because I've done a lot of big refactors and migrations at Cursor, and I did them like mostly by myself.
Wow.
Or, like with one other
person. With all the cat agents.
Yeah, all the cat agents were just going wild, and I converted a bunch of stuff which would have taken me or a team of engineers months or even years to finish.
Wow, that's incredible. And as an outsider's perspective, you might think, okay, now that agents can do all this coding, what's the role of a software engineer? And if you actually look at what's happening on the ground, there's more demand than ever for more and more of these engineers. And it's probably towards something that you hinted. Now that you can build software with the thought to execution timeline is getting so condensed, we just now get something like GrokBot that started off as that's something you guys are building, and then you could use GrokBot to now build GrokBot and put it out into commercial production. Is that also what you're seeing just as a trend happen more and more?
Yeah, I mean, I think the time to prototype ideas has gone down a bunch, and so it's really quick to test things. I think we've been able, like the team behind GrokBot has been able to move incredibly quickly just because of these tools getting better, and obviously the models getting better is a huge component of that. And so, yeah, I think that to bring it to the GrokBot side of things, the motivation there is really around how can we make this product more and more helpful for folks. As far as the trend, I think like this is going to get easier. I think there's still a really strong role for people to play and all that too, right? Whether it's the taste argument or some other combination like that. But yeah, I think it's just ideas are, abound, and it's just going to be exciting to see more and more of them come to reality.
Wow.
Yeah, the sort of analogy or metaphor that I personally like a lot is this idea that so I like food.
Yeah.
I'm a big lover of food, and I kind of think of my agents as sort of like a kitchen, a Michelin kitchen is what I call it. And so like maybe my role has sort of changed in that maybe I'm not cooking all the food myself anymore. But I have a team of bots and agents that I've sort of hired, right, and I've trained through skills or like refactoring to do good code the way that I would have done it. And so my role is becoming more like like a head chef, right? Like I maybe assemble a plate to the food. I own the quality control. But if you invest a lot in having like a really capable team of agents, you can just do so much more. And now think about that, like with every engineer in your team can have one of these teams behind them. You can solve a lot more problems. You can build more features. Not all of them should be built, but you have much more productivity and velocity.
Yeah.